Previously on Manzikert, King Stephen blitzed through Roman territory in the Balkans, laying siege to Constantinople. In Rome, a group of disgruntled soldiers and locals led by Eleftherios hatched a plot to free Pope Gelasius from imprisonment before fleeing into the countryside. Now, Carolus, acting as strategos of all Roman forces in central Italy, was beyond furious. He already had disdain for Catholics due to his past experiences with Constantinople's factional infighting during the days of Emperor Gregorios. He relished this opportunity to finally unleash his hatred. Carolus raided several villages near Rome before taking hostage 500 of the city's merchants and nobles and closing the gates of the city, locking the population inside. He proclaimed that unless Gelasius was returned to him within a week, he would begin executing 10 hostages every day. He sent thousands of his men to search the countryside. Eleftherios and Gelasius were helped by some unlikely allies, a small unit of surviving Knights of Adana, led by an Italian man named Ubaldo. They still sought to uphold their oaths of vengeance against the Roman Empire, but saw the current situation as a pragmatic way to reverse the conquests of Emperor Gregorios. Many of the soldiers that Carolus commanded still had sympathies towards Gregorios. When they heard news of the Hungarian invasion and that Alfracos was possibly alive, they began defecting to Eleftherios and Ubaldo. Carolus knew his situation was bad. He ordered his few loyal men in Rome to construct a secret tunnel out of the city. If things went south, they could use it to quickly escape, and, in the future, to return. Meanwhile, Manuel was facing significant logistical hurdles as he began his attempt to cross the Adriatic with 20,000 men. He lacked the ships to transport his men quickly, and soon found he was running low on food, wages, and nearly all the supplies he needed to maintain his huge army. The situation was dire. But, on one fateful day, a Venetian ship appeared in the harbor. A messenger on board brought a proposal to Manuel. The Venetians had recently lost several wars against Hungary for control of Dalmatia. With King Stephen now having taken almost the entire Hungarian army to Constantinople, they believed now was the perfect time to strike. The only problem, the Venetians did not just want Dalmatia. They wanted revenge. They wanted to permanently cripple Hungary, but lacked the manpower to accomplish any of their goals. They offered to fully fund and supply Manuel's army, as well as offered transport across the Adriatic if he joined their invasion of Hungary. Manuel agreed. Before departing, he sent one of his most loyal men, a veteran warrior named Lycurgos, to travel to Greece and serve as a strategos of the provincial armies of the Balkans. His orders were to invade Serbia from the south, in the hopes of drawing part of Stephen's army away from the siege of the imperial capital. At the end of spring, Manuel's army crossed the Adriatic on a Venetian fleet, landing on the shores of Hungary. Meanwhile, in the east, the Ghaznavids had captured Baghdad, and were now mopping up the Sultanate's forces near Mosul. Anastasios reneged on the empire's promise to defend the Baghdad Sultanate. He took his armies and marched west to secure his claim to the throne. Over the course of the year, the Ghaznavids would finally complete their conquest of Iraq.